everyone. I'm so amped to be back as usual for our weekly entertainment segment here on Good Morning North Coast. Now, I'm so super stoked for this interview. Get to talk to one of my very good friends, Carl, in the studio. Welcome, my dear.
Morning, Zoe. How are you?
Awesome. I feel like this is going to be the easiest and most chilled interview I've ever done. So tell me first, let's go back and let's look at the timeline. Obviously, I know you as a musician and what you're doing, and also with your music academy, but I have little to no information as to where that started. Can you take me back a bit?
I can take you way back. Okay, so basically, I'm going back to being 7 years of age, and I started playing the guitar at church, and at that time it was just that. And then over the years, I developed myself into other instruments until I became went into my studies, and I was doing that for a while. I studied different stuff, and I got into music eventually as a career. So I opened up a school in 2012, and I started off with just one guitar and a piano, which was 700 Rand. And I started off a school with just 4 students, and then this year on the 9th of June, the school is now 10 years, and in 10 years I've opened up 5 different academies.
Sure. And where are these academies? On the North Coast?
Okay, some of them are basically on the school. My main base was in Tongaat, and then I had a base in Richards Bay and in Stanger. But due to COVID and whatever's been happening, I had to close those bases down. But currently, I have a school in Tongaat, in Ballito, and in Groutville.
Okay, and I think as everything recovers from COVID, life getting back to normal, you'll be able to start getting more of those things back on track again.
Most definitely, because music has become a demand for many, especially in the lives of kids. It's something that brings excitement to them and changes in their lives.
Yes, yes. I've found that through my teaching years myself, that getting to see those kids really dig into that creative part of their minds, and it just brings out so much of them, and they can figure out who they are as a musician. It's so fulfilling, isn't it?
No, it is. You know, Zoe, the thing is with music, I guess people got the wrong perception of it. People think that it's just a leisure. But being a teacher for 10 years and teaching so many different people, should I say, it's not just kids. My youngest student was 3.5, and my eldest student was 84 years of age. And if you think of that, people think it's a leisure, but it has a lot of life skills in it that you teach kids and adults. Patience and discipline and much more. I mean, look at me. I didn't think that music would be my career, but today this is what I do, and I'm actually a proud teacher.
That's phenomenal. And for those that are interested, what different instruments or do you teach?
Okay, currently I do teach the guitar, the drums, the piano, the bass guitar, and the ukulele, and then I also provide vocal coaching as well.
Phenomenal. And obviously behind all of this, there's kind of like a basic theoretical knowledge that needs to go into these things.
Yes, most definitely. Listen, we have different age groups as well as different demands from different people, should I say. So some really like to go into reading and writing, which takes us into different stages, as you're aware of. And then you also get a large group of people that just want to learn music to play at home, and they're not willing to get too much into the theory part, should I say. But in that, I would still teach them the instrument and all the information that they need to know about it to make them a successful musician. And I'm proud to announce that there's many students of mine that are now becoming artists, and they've also been releasing a few singles, so that's good.
That's so exciting when that happens, though, when we get to sit back and see that they've really taken the information we've given them and just run with it. It's awesome.
I guess it's a proud moment for their families as well.
Well, we had that proud moment recently watching one of our own artists, Hannah B, up on stage, and we sat there like years worth of work just watching it unfold on stage, and how exciting and phenomenal it is. It's just...
I guess it's that exciting feeling because it means that your work is being productive and it's positive, and we can see the proof in that.
Definitely. Now, from a musical side, on your perspective, you're obviously a musician, not just teaching, but you're an active musician yourself. What's been happening on that front?
To be really honest, I used to perform a lot of gigs before, and due to my school and being really, I currently have a full-time school, so it takes up a lot of my time. But I do perform now and again. But most of my days are basically at the school, at the academy, or I'm a worship leader for 24 years. So I'm fully into that as well, where I'm always performing or doing different meetings, should I say.
Yes, yeah, but I suppose in that atmosphere, that's where the passion is. Also, that you're going to have
100%.
more passion when you're playing, because I used to play in worship myself, and I've been dabbling back into it recently, and there is a lot more passion that goes into
Well, to be really honest, I would say my career started off with that because my passion was always worship, and that's where it began. I remember at 7 years old when I first started playing, the guitar was bigger than my body.
It's like,
Yeah, but
oh, I love
you know
it.
what? It teaches you so much. So
It does.
Yeah.
And it's always great to start in that atmosphere because you can make mistakes, and you've got a forgiving audience. You know, the congregation aren't going to get too angry
I
at you.
guess so, because I guess not everyone knows when you're making the mistake. So it was a good learning ground. And the thing is, you know, by being in the worship, it also helps you. I mean, you as a teacher also know with music, it's a lot of time and practice that makes you a successful one. And being in the worship team or you're playing in the worship team, it does help because you're practicing as well as playing at different services in a week.
Yes, no, 100%. So that I found myself that those hours putting into it helped me gain a lot of experience. So when I had to put that in the real world, it wasn't as scary or difficult.
No, most definitely. Compared to most musicians, we just get a chance to practice at home. Therefore, when it comes to my school, I also have various concerts. In that way, parents get to watch what their kids are learning, and basically these kids have a platform to be on stage just to perform.
Yeah, that's so exciting just to get that experience. Because otherwise they get chucked on stage and you can just see, you can almost see the information that you've taught them just vanish
No, 100%.
under the pressure.
100%.
So getting that experience is so helpful, and the more they do it, the better they get at it. Which
No,
is
that's
just so
very true.
exciting. It's awesome. But it's always so exciting doing all of this. Now, you said you're in multiple different places. If people want to try and find you at their nearest kind of spot, where can they go to find you?
Okay, you can basically, they can find me on Facebook and Instagram, as well as most of them contact us via email and WhatsApp. So my numbers are as follows. You've got 0739069431, and most people contact me via emails, and that's on carlsmusicacademy@icloud.com, and on Facebook I go as Carl Joe-Manicum, and on Instagram it's just Carl Manicum.
Okay, phenomenal. Absolutely love it as always. So admire what you do. And I so love working with you. It's always so much fun.
Likewise, Zoe.
Isn't it just the best?
It's a lot of fun. It's what we do. I guess with music, people make it a bit too serious. It's about having fun as well.
Like doing the job but having fun while you're there. Otherwise, it just saps the joy right out of it. And we do this because we love it.
To be honest, I would make a statement like this. I don't think I've been happier doing any other job than what I do now.
Yes, 100%. I agree with you 1,000%. It's epic. Thank you so much for coming in, Carl. So stoked to have you here. So stoked to have such an easy conversation as well. And you guys heard, this is Carl's Music Academy. You can catch him on Facebook. Go looking for him online. And if it's those music lessons you want, then get yourself in there. It's so exciting. And whichever avenue you want to take musically, there's some way for you to learn and to really find that passion. So you guys check it out. And I will see you next week for our next interview with another musician. See you.